Another Bobby. What is in the back room? Where is he?
Oh, sorry, Constable. Miss Byng is not here.
Well, if you don't mind, Ma'am, I'll make my own determination as to her localization.
No, come right in.
Miss Byng? You around?
You better get Miss Byng back to the closet.
There's gonna be an awful lot of Barbies in the closet. Maybe I should check Constable Nesmith. See what he's got for me. Hello there, YouTubers. Welcome to Night's Arcade. I'm Sleepless Night, and we're back in We Happy Few, and this is our second day playing as Ollie. And I feel a sneeze coming on already, and I've only just started, so maybe it's a psychosomatic thing. Anyway, the audio is probably going to go quiet in about 3. No, maybe it'll sneak up on me. Ooh, okay, exit hatch. Let's go.
Ah, fond memories.
Careful. I don't think they like you very much.
Oh, cry. Whoa, okay.
Come on, boys.
What?
Kill him.
What the shit? Seriously? I'm gonna fight this guy already? There we go.
Well, lad, this is what we trained for.
I forgot for a moment. That took me a little bit by surprise. I forgot. Ollie has his daughter in his mind there. Slice of pie, Lee Enfield rifle, battle prod. I don't know what that is. Let's sneak over back here into the sunflowers, I guess these are, something like that, and have a look. Check it out. Why only these flowers hide you in this game? I don't know. It's a complete bloody mystery to me, but still. Probably drop some of these axes, maybe. I don't know. I think we'll be okay for the moment. Ooh, I think I've dropped enough stuff in the bush there. And let's see. So we're just about off to... Sorry. Momentarily looking at my phone. I just... because, you know, I'm trying to finish all these episodes so that we can pick up in time to do RDR2 and Fallout 76. I'm recording all these episodes in one big bunch, and then I'm going to edit them out later, so you might get them all in 1 week. So I'm just telling Kazura-san that, and he's just messaging me back, offering to send me motivational stickers and things, because he knows they really wind me up. So excuse me if I go a bit distracted. Right, where are we going? Let's... sneak into General Byng's office. Aha! It's not the first time I've had to do this, is it?
You need
So.
to dress that wound.
Oh yeah, I've got a wound, yeah. Good point. Now you see, that's where a little voice in your head is handy, because she's just told me that I need to dress that wound, and that is of course a very handy thing to know. Because that gentleman there, lovely as I'm sure he was, made me bleed. Oh dear. I have a funny feeling the alarm is about to be set off, because you see that chap running in there. Notice his body on the floor. That's probably not good, is it? Oh dear, he's off. Right, so they're sort of aware of my presence, kind of. Oh, that's not going to open, is it? There's a slightly peculiar there's a slightly peculiar quirk of this game. In that it's made to be like an uber British game. Now I know it's made by guys in Canada. I don't know how many of them know Britain very well, or how many of them are British, because for the most part they've done a really good job and they've got it right. But just every now and again there's a word, you know, some sort of... Oh dear, blood sugar's getting low. There's a word or something, some sort of phrase or a word usage, something that just kind of isn't British, you know. It's just a thing that we don't use, like, and one of those is dumpster, right? The thing that's out there, here we go, this thing here, So for those of you that aren't British, we do not call this a dumpster. That is, you know, North American, Canadian, whatever, I don't know, but it's we know we're familiar with the word, but we don't call this a dumpster, we call it a skip. But, you know, that could be confusing for non-English players, I guess, so that's probably why they've gone that way with it. But, you know, just a bit of useless information you really didn't want from a guy you're probably thinking twice about listening to now, but, you know. I brought it on myself, I guess.
Donald!
Ollie, what possessed you to come here? Here, I can smuggle you out of trouble. Just get him a car. I have to take the lads at the bridge their supper.
I'm afraid I'm on my way in, not out. But I might take you up on your offer later.
I suppose the lads will just have to wait a wee longer for their supper then.
Good man! That was a stroke of good fortune, wasn't it, really? Right, but, of course, I've still got to check out where I'm going. Make sure I'm heading in the right direction. I think there are soldiers coming.
The tanks were fake! The German tanks! In the camp! Paper mache!
Don't take that tone with me, Sergeant. I'll call the lads.
They must have sent the real ones home after they took the town!
Yes, I don't need a bloody ghost of Christmas past.
Before the train. Tell him.
In 1946! Before they took the children!
I know when they took the children, Ollie.
We could have risen up! We could have saved them! I could have saved my daughter!
Really? Would the good townsfolk of Wellington Wells have followed me into the machine guns? Or would they all have hidden in their basements?
But after the war, you can't keep a secret like that, sir.
Ollie, the safest secret in the world is a secret no one wants to hear.
Why didn't you tell me?
Oh, Ollie, don't you recall? You used to have such a good memory. You typed all my correspondence. When they requisitioned the newspaper and the glue, they needed quite a lot.
You knew?
There's holes in my memory. Like a church made of cheese and all the congregation is mice. They have to know the truth, sir. We have to tell them.
The truth has too terrible a cost. Isn't that the decision we all made? Anyway, I'm out here in the Victory Memorial Camp. You don't think I'm the one who decides these things, do you?
Who's minding the bloody store, then?
The Executive Committee in City Hall. Why don't you drop by for a chat? I'm sure they'd happily listen to the ravings of a mad Scotsman from the Garden District.
They'd listen to you, sir.
They'd tear me apart like starved jackals, and then they'd pop a joy. I think you should visit Sally Boyle.
I don't want to forget.
Really? Because we had this exact conversation a year ago.
Huh? Oh, Margaret. I'm sorry. Margaret. Margaret!
Well, an apology makes it all better, doesn't it?
I'll ask Miss Byng.
You will not.
She'll help me.
I'm calling the lads.
Now
Better get
what?
out of here.
How?
The cook, obviously.
Right.
Okay, seem to have all lost interest. Right, okay.
Donald,
Ready to go?
I might have overstayed my welcome a bit.
Hop in.
You think?
Do you remember my meat pounder that I lent you 2 years ago? And you lost it smashing some televisions. That's quite an obsession of yours, isn't it?
I can't stand Uncle Jack's stupid face. Damn collaborator. Traitor.
Now, you bought half a bottle of whiskey in recompense, but whiskey's, let us say, 2 bob.
5.
Quiet. You want them to hear you. 2 plus half of 2 makes only 3. Seems to me you owe me at least 3.5 bottles of whiskey to even up accounts.
So, the sergeant says...
Open up!
See you at camouflage
I'm off to feed the lads on the bridge.
You're not hiding Ollie Starkey in that cart, are ya?
I didn't think it fit. Not unless I cut him apart at the joints and boiled him a bit.
Just move along, if you don't mind.
Highway robbery.
I make it a total of 8.5 bottles of whiskey. You owe me.
Fine, I'll get them for you next week.
I'm so glad we had this wee chat.
Oh dear.
All off. Cart's broken down. They don't engineer like they do up in Scotland. I'm going to have to go back for parts. Do not steal the bridge boys' dinner, or I shall be cross with you.
I'd never do that to you. I'd do it to the bridge boys, but not to you.
Don't make me regret helping you, Ollie. Not again. And come back next week with my 8.5 bottles.
You're 8.5.
Don't even think about taking anything, Ollie. You've got few enough friends as it is.
Oh, I knew about the tanks. Everybody's got to know.
Right. Get some
They've
honey.
got
So where are we
to
going now then?
Oh,
Back over the
General
bridge.
will help, I'll go to Waterloo House and talk to Miss Byng. People listen to her.
Well, sure, but oh, I guess I have to go back this way. I go to the air raid shelter and get out that way. It's probably the way we're going to do this, isn't it, really? Whee! Talk to Miss Byng. Right, folks, I honestly don't know what's going to have happened with this episode because it's become such a mess that I'm now half an hour past the time that I now record, and I'm really going to have to stitch and cobble some sort of weird episode together to make this work. But honestly, it's becoming quite difficult to get around as Ollie because I've been trying to get through through Maidenholm here in the daytime, which is obviously not the thing to do as Ollie Starkey because they just don't like him very much. So I've apparently got to try and get to this place during the night, but that too is probably going to be quite difficult, I would say. Better guess. So we're going to go down here. Don't really know how. Just bloody hell. Okay, great. Oh, that's a bloody jubilator. Well, that's not good.
Where are you? Done fooling around.
Let's hope I was able to hide there and they're going to leave me alone, because that would be really helpful. Put me to bed if you can find me, but, you know, what are the odds of that? Rotten apple, rotten potato, mouldy bread. God. Good grief. Right. Cozy Tea Park is the place that I'm apparently in at the moment. How I'm supposed to get out of here and go to where I'm supposed to be going is a bit of a mystery to me, but, you know, whatever. It's safe to say that playing as Ollie Starkey is extraordinarily difficult. So if this episode suddenly cuts off at an unusual place, please accept my apologies and, you know, from Night's Arcade, Sleepless Night, saying nighty-night and all that. See ya. But, you know, if not, well, let's hope that things improve somewhat, shall we? I don't really know how or why they would, but I have to try. Poppies.
Right, what are you doing outside your house?
Oops. See? It's not great. Everything is going to go wrong. Health is dropping considerably.
Sagan, put that down! No more, Mr. Nice Guy! Down up! Right!
I have to go right down this street here and run for it. I hope that these guys will lose me in the garden. You see, the thing is, when I'm in the garden this time, I go in there, which of course is exactly where I'm going to go. There won't be any
Bobbies. Protecting the haves from the have-nots since 1829. I better skulk past them or it's going to be a bit of a ruckus.
What? Skulk past them? How the hell do you plan to do that? You don't look like you're doing such a bang-up job of skulking past anybody at the moment. See? Look at them all. Ow.
Oh, big you! Where's all your tatties?
Right, what have we got? Let's see. I haven't got a clue how long I'm going to survive this, by the way. Probably not very long. Now, histoplasma will punch up my blood sugar and stuff, but it does make me see things that aren't necessarily completely entirely there. Can't move until all these guys have disappeared. Let's hope they all disappear off to where they're supposed to be going, wherever that is.
Can't hide from me.
Right, so we've actually got somewhere now.
Ollie, I didn't ask you here, did I?
Ah, Miss Byng. Hello again. It's been a while since we saw you.
People in town are getting a tad bit skinny. I think they're starving to death. And they're painting the streets in fucking rainbows. Have you not noticed?
Have you had your joy, Ollie?
Why are you all wearing those ridiculous new masks?
You should get one. They shape your face into a smile, and when you smile, you can't help being happy.
Is that right?
You were kind to me, even when I got confused. I had no one else to turn to.
Oh, Ollie.
We have to tell people. They need to know the truth.
No, Ollie. People do not need to know the truth. Truth is the enemy of happiness. Isn't that the decision we all made?
Oh, but you know the truth, don't you? There's not a thing I can tell you that you don't already know. Is there?
No. It's better not to know. You, of all people, should understand that.
Me of all people?
I'm truly sorry about this, Miss Byng.
Help! There's a donor in my...
Dude, that was harsh. That is not good.
Is this some sort of silly prank?
When I left the village, I thought you people knew what you were doing. Turns out, well, I've been keeping to myself.
I have a pillbox in my kitchen. Would you mind terribly bringing me my joy?
Oh no.
Oh no, I can't.
Please, Ollie. You were never cruel.
I'm a soldier, Mum. They teach you to be cruel. I need to see the executive committee.
They won't listen. You'll only upset them, and then they'll take more joy and forget. They don't want the whole truth. No one wants the whole truth.
You know what, Miss Byng? I'll come back. I'll come back when you're in your right mind.
No! You can't, please. I'll take you to the executive committee. I'll walk you there. Anything. Just please give me my joy. I need my joy. Why won't you give me my joy?
Sure, I'll go get it for you right away. Now, where would a woman stash her joy?
I'm afraid joy is after my time.
There's the blower. Find joy pills in the house. Right, so this should give me the opportunity to raid this house. Please tell me there's going to be stuff in this house that I can nick. Because, you know, everything has gone wrong for poor Ollie so far. It's not going well. Okay. A pie. That's good. We need to take that pie. Eat the pie, Ollie. There's a good lad. There we go. Oh. There's a shredded thing there. Raincoat. Okay. There's a slice of pie. Deary me. Tea leaves. Cardboard. Cardboard. Sugar. Okay. Nope. Kettle. Tea leaves in there. Wow.
Bit of sugar makes everything better.
Victory meat. Wow. Wow. There's, you know, evaporated milk.
So,
coffee.
she's got coffee while the rest of us are drinking toasted chicory.
Oh dear. Is it that bad, Ollie, really? Dark linen. Maid outfit? Why would I need a maid outfit? Mechanical bits. Right, now, I honestly don't believe for a second that she's going to help me in the slightest. This is a very, very large house that you have here, madam. Very large house indeed. Yeah.
This is what you were looking for, wasn't it? I'm afraid I can't let you have it.
Why the fuck are you doing this? You evil downer bastard! I am going to kill you! I am going to kill you!
Oh dear.
Sorry. I need my words to stick in your head instead of flying right out the other ear.
I've got to answer the blower. People depend on my decisions.
Check the blower. Well, wait a second. First of all, Ollie needs to drink something. Why haven't you got any water, Ollie? That's really weird. I felt fairly certain that you had some water here somewhere. Guess not. Right. Of course, I've just put a bunch of stuff in there. Right, now then. Should be able to make pure water, yes? Yes, I can. So there you go, and then some jerky. Right, so wait a second then. Need to drink that. Drink the water. And answer the blower. Where the hell is it?
She's got her own pneumatic. I better answer it. Who the hell is Clive Birthwhistle?
You should find out if she likes him or not. You can't trust her, of course. Maybe there's a letter or something somewhere.
They're going to need an answer right away. You don't know how critical...
Well, I know she isn't the... in which Oliver learns a grave and terrible secret. Church services. By the time you read this, Prue, General Byng, Clive Birthwhistle. Do not send this to Clive. Take another Joy. Oh dear, gossip about me, frankly, Arthur's throughput is twice yours and far more accurate. Oh yes, I remember. Answer the letter and send the response. What? The response to Clive. And that's upstairs, is it? But I thought I'd taken it already. Okay. Give Clive the office. So, wait a second now then. So, to Clive Birthwhistle from Victoria Byng. There's nothing wrong with your bloody office except that it's too small to hold your inflated ego. You seem to think if you do a terrible job and gossip about me, I'll promote you, and frankly, Arthur's throughput is twice yours and far more accurate. As Arthur's office is now vacant, I do hope you'll see your way to letting me have it. Okay, no, imprudence, blah blah blah. Okay.
Dear Mr. Birthwhistle, thank you so much for your suggestion. May I suggest you spend a little more time pondering your work and less time pondering where you do it?
That sounds like her, all right.
Off you go.
Right.
This is all some clever joke, isn't it?
I don't think it's very clever, no.
It's funny, Ollie. Let's just call this a prank, and you can untie me now. Please.
Oh dear. There seems to be somebody at the door. That's unfortunate. So, now what? What are you going to do, buddy? Because, honestly...
Well, that's my regular off-site executive committee meeting. Won't they be surprised to find you've tied me up? What unconvincing lie are you going to try to fob them off with?
You better answer it.
What do I say?
Tell them you're the general and the meeting's been postponed. Ollie, she's going to scream if you don't gag her.
Get away!
Hello,
Obviously.
It's Beatrice Dalrymple from the Executive Committee.
I'm so sorry. Something's come up. Please come back tomorrow.
Is that General Byng?
Yeah, I haven't got time to chit-chat. We're trying to save the world.
All right. Tomorrow, then. Tomorrow, I guess.
I hope Miss Byng didn't sneak off while I wasn't looking.
Take the key and lock her up.
Oh my.
Her up. Lock her up. Take the key and lock her up, my fair lady.
I brought some food.
I made them sing, Ollie, so they wouldn't be afraid. But then they had to get on the train. Do you remember how they screamed?
Aye, I remember. All except my daughter.
Your daughter?
Aye, Margaret. Because she was dead. You've got to eat.
Oh, I'll throw it right back up.
What was it your dad fed you when you were sick and couldn't eat anything else?
Coffee yogurt.
I'll bring some.
Give me my joy! Why won't you give me my joy?
I'll get you that coffee yogurt.
Why won't you give me my joy? Why won't you give me my joy?
Coffee yogurt?
All right, coffee yogurt. What is yogurt exactly?
It's fermented milk, like cheese, only it doesn't curdle.
So I just need some old milk and some coffee.
And probably some sugar to make the medicine go down.
Kraft coffee yogurt. Good grief. Alright, there we go. And give it to Miss Byng.
That's coffee yogurt a la Starkey. I hope she's not particular.
Everything is quite all right. Sleepy tight. Nighty-night. Everything's tucked out of sight, my fair lady.
I think you better give her that yogurt.
This is awful. You've ruined it. Oh, Father, why have you forsaken me?
Oh dear.
I didn't know what else to do.
Oh, that will be the gardeners. Perhaps you can suggest some lovely colour combinations.
I think you better answer that.
I didn't realise she was quite this popular.
Get away!
There we go.
So who am I pretending to be?
You could always pretend to be the maid.
Who is it?
It's Brown, the gardener. Could you get Miss Byng?
I'm sorry, she's very busy.
You should have said that she's out.
She's very busy being out.
I'll leave it with you then. Would you, open up, please?
I haven't got time to shave.
Well, wrap something around your face.
And I'm a fat, ugly Scotsman.
Not all maids are thin, pretty, and French.
You've got all the bloody answers, haven't you? Just a minute!
You better make sure she's out of sight.
So, should I stick her in a closet somewhere?
I'm afraid so.
This is going on quite a while, isn't it? Okay, so now I've got to wear a maid's outfit. Oh dear. Deary me.
Here's an accounting of all the gardening supplies. She can pay me next week. Cheerio.
I'll see that she gets it. There are acts of heroism you never get a medal for, and they're some of the bravest.
I need air! Open the door! I'm suffocating!
I think you'd better let her out. No, you may not just leave her in there for a bit.
I didn't say a word.
Okay. Back into my army fatigues. What?
Well, that's a good look for you. Suits you. You might want to shave a bit.
Why are you dragging her right back out into the hallway? Seems a bit counterproductive.
Christ almighty, can't these people think for themselves?
You must let me answer my messages. They won't know what to do on their own. I promise I won't put in any secret cries for help. I just need to answer.
Who the hell is Prudence Holmes?
You really ought to get out more, Ollie.
Oh dear. Okay. Mummy. Let's see. By the time you read this, I'll be gone. Leaving you is the hardest part of what I have to do. You were right about my being off joy. The others were easy to fool, but you, of course, were always so attuned to my moods. I'm sorry for saying you were just imagining it, but I did so to protect you. You must know by now my true feelings for you, though I suspect they are not reciprocated. Please don't come looking for me. We both know that your sense of duty is at the core of your being. I will always remain your true friend, even though our paths must now diverge.
Just let me point them in the right direction.
Right. She's around or she's been gone. What? And Clive Birtwistle. So Miss Victoria Byng from Constable HQ, read Prudence Holmes. We're attempting to ascertain the whereabouts of one of your employees, Prudence Holmes. We fear she may have become a downer. Have you seen her at your office or domicile or received any indication of her whereabouts? We would like to know when you last spoke to her.
Bloody browsers. I've never even heard of Prudence Holmes. Why don't you ask someone else?
You really ought to think things through.
I did think it through. Bloody roses can go hang themselves. I'm not giving up dear Prudence, wherever she is.
Nice to you. Why would you do this to me?
Miss Byng, is everything all right? I'm sorry, but I shall have to enter the premises.
Okay, did that make them turn up? Did I send completely the wrong response?
What's that?
Why don't you go find out?
Eight meters. Oh, is that the back door? That must be the back door.
Come in, Constable. Everything's perfectly all right.
We'll just see about that.
Well, there you go. There's another copper. Down for the count. Not great, really. Hello, Victoria.
Have you at least got a cigarette?
They'll kill you, you know.
Whoever told you that?
Last time I managed to dig some out of the rubble, a house collapsed on me. I nearly died.
Give me some joy! I need my joy!
You'll feel better soon. Ish, I think.
Miss Byng? Oh, Miss Byng? It's Constable Naismith.
You're busier than a one-legged man at an arse-kicking contest, aren't you?
You won't fool the bobbies. They'll expect their sandwiches.
I think he's getting upset. Ollie, you better talk to him.
Another Bobby. What is in the back room? Where is he?
Oh, sorry, Constable. Miss Byng is not here.
Well, if you don't mind, Ma'am, I'll make my own determination as to her localization.
No, come right in.
Miss Byng? You around?
You better get Miss Byng back to the closet.
There's gonna be an awful lot of Barbies in the closet. Maybe I should check Constable Naismith. See what he's got for me.
The children won't stop screaming.
You have to talk to them. Then they settle down for a bit.
Are you mad?
Aye. We could have saved them, you know. The tanks were made of papier-mâché. Little Artie Hastings tore a hole in one of them.
What could that possibly matter now?
I suppose it doesn't. Except that's just the first lie. Then comes the victory that wasn't, and then the happy pills, and the Simon Says because the kids are all gone. You can paint loaves of bread on the shop windows all you like, but if people don't wake up, we're all going to starve to death.
Please, give me my joy.
Oh, I need you here with me, Mom. Not off in Neverland with Wendy and Peter.
All right. The tanks were papier-mâché. The children didn't have to get on the train. Poor Margaret Worthing didn't have to die.
Nah, she didn't.
We go to City Hall, back entrance. There's a private elevator. The code is 0126.
The date of the victory.
I'll write you a letter of transit. It won't be enough. People won't face facts. Not until we take their joy. That's what we have to do, Ollie. And when we do that, they'll murder each other in the street.
Then why would you help me?
There hasn't been a baby born in Wellington Wells in 17 years. We don't talk about that.
I'd forgotten that.
Let's go see the executive committee.
Oh!
Well, that was obviously going to happen.
Have to know.
In an hour, you horrible little man. I won't even know you exist.
Ouch. Oh dear. It's all gone wrong for Ollie.
We have to find the letters of transit.
I can't stay here. Victoria's probably run to the police already.
Then hurry. Find them.
I've got it. I've got the bloody letter of transit. What the hell's the matter with you? Right, now then. Probably get out of there, shouldn't I, really? Okay.
Well, that was unexpected. Ow.
but I've got a letter of transit now. I'll see the executive committee in the parade. I'll tell them the food's running out. I'll make them listen.
Right.
Okay, well, as soon as I find a way out of this sticky mess, we'll get right on with things, but until then... Well, folks, we are definitely going to have to leave it there. I have gone way over time, and honestly, I don't really know if I'm going to be able to make this into one episode, or I'm going to have to split it into two. I've got absolutely no idea. But we're going to have to leave it there anyway, and we'll see where I go. I'll have to figure it out myself. It's not your problem, really. Well, if you want to know some of the heartache and hardship that I go through on a day-to-day basis... not really, I don't share that sort of thing, but you can follow me on Twitter anyway if you just want to know the things that I do share there. You can follow me there on Knights_Arcade. Check that out. I haven't been particularly busy on Twitter recently, simply because I've been trying desperately to get this finished in time for Red Dead Redemption 2 and Fallout 76. But as far as this channel goes, you do all the usual stuff, like, subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, comment, let me know what you think. Let me know what you think should happen from this point on. It's probably not going to, but, I'd like your input anyway. Sometimes there's some great ideas. But until next time, from Knights Arcade, this is Sleepless Night, saying nighty-night.